Hey, there's something you're doing right now that feels completely reasonable. It feels like discipline. It feels like due diligence. It feels like you're being super smart. And it's quietly destroying your chances of getting to the next level with your business. The habit is this: waiting until you're ready, waiting until the timing is right, until you have more information, until things slow down enough to make the move properly. I've worked with enough business owners to tell you that moment never comes. And the ones who keep waiting for it don't grow. They just get really, really good at waiting. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what this habit is costing you and the mindset shift that changes everything. There's a formula most of us were taught: ready, aim, fire. We need to plan first, prepare thoroughly, then act. And that sounds right, doesn't it? But here's what actually happens in practice. Most people get stuck between ready and aim indefinitely. They keep preparing, they keep researching, they keep waiting for the perfect time and conditions. That's not strategy. That's procrastination with a professional sounding excuse. After working with business owners across different industries, I see the same two things show up every single time. Number one, procrastination. Not the lazy kind, but the smart kind. Smart procrastination looks like researching, planning, refining the idea, waiting for that right moment. It feels productive. It produces absolutely nothing, though. Number two is perfectionism. The belief that if you just get the plan tight enough, the risk disappears. I'm here to tell you it doesn't. You just spend more time feeling like you're working while nothing actually gets done. So here's the truth: these two aren't character flaws, they're fear dressed up as responsibility. So, what's the fix? It's a simple reorder: ready, fire, aim. And no, it's not about being reckless. It's about being directional. Ready, get enough clarity to take a step. Not all the clarity, but just enough. Fire means to move, make the decision, launch the thing, have the conversation, do the next thing. And aim. Now that you're in motion, you can actually see what needs to be fixed, what needs to be changed. So here's the part that changes everything. The information you need to make a better decision only exists on the other side of action. You cannot think your way to clarity on something you haven't done yet. The market doesn't care about how good your plan looked on paper. So let's talk about what waiting actually costs you. Every month you spend preparing is a month your competition spent learning. Your overthinking compounds. The longer you sit on the decision, the more reasons your brain invents to keep sitting. Inaction has a price tag. It just doesn't come as an invoice. It comes as a year gone by and the same numbers on the board. So here's what I've seen over and over. The business owners who scale the fastest are not the most prepared. They are the most willing to be wrong and fix it quickly. Speed of correction beats quality of prediction every single time. So, how do you actually break this? You already know what you've been putting off. You don't even need to think about it. It came to mind the second I said this. The question isn't, am I ready? The question is, what's the minimum I need to do to move today? Not perfectly, but just move forward. One step, not the whole staircase. Move, take action, see what actually happens, not what you imagine might happen. Then you adjust, then you move again, and that's the loop. And here's the mindset shift: momentum is what builds confidence, not the other way around. Most people wait to feel confident before they act. The ones who scale, they act first and let the results build the confidence. The habit that's secretly destroying your business doesn't look like a problem. That's exactly why it's so dangerous. It looks like you being careful, being thorough, being responsible. But at the same point, careful becomes a cage. The owners who break through aren't the ones who had the best plan. They're the ones who stopped waiting for one. One decision, that's usually all that separates where you are from where you want to be. So I want to show you what that looks like in real life. And these are real clients of mine. Saul was at $250,000. He stopped waiting, made the shift, and now he's pushing $1 million and still climbing. Richard added 500,000 in revenue in a single year. And Stacy stopped being the owner of everything and had her biggest revenue year the moment she did. These aren't people who had it all figured out. They're people who stopped waiting until they did. If that's where you are right now and you know what needs to change, you just haven't pulled the trigger. That's exactly what the advisory call is for. We look at where your business actually is, where you're trying to take it, and what is standing in your way. That's the whole conversation. So the link is in the description. It only takes 2 minutes to apply.